Hey everybody, what's up? It's Ryan, aka Lab Dog, aka head coach of the Boston Braviaries, aka the Commissioner, aka Mr. Reigning Champion. And we're here with another battle video of Sordward and Shielbert's Spectacular Skirmish Society 5S. I don't know if that was backwards or not, but you get the idea. So week 3 matchup, Boston Braviaries, your very own, taking on the Houston Darmanitans, undefeated Houston Darmanitans. And let's get right into it. So you already know what song we're going with, the one and only champion. So there's Joe, head coach of the Houston Darmanitans, queuing up. Let's see what he's got. Okay. Not what I was expecting. So Bronzong, I was kind of expecting Dracovish, G-Max Dreadnought, Pinkerton, and Pelipper I was expecting. And I guess Krogunk makes sense after thinking about it, just because I do have some poison weaknesses. Like, it's good against, like, basically a lot of my team, right? Like, that Pokemon can cover, like, 5 of my mons. So I was kind of expecting, like, a Ludicolo as like another rain abuser, but I guess he's got like 2 of them, right? Because Dracovish Fish's Ren just becomes crazy. So I was thinking of leading Vanillix Lipard here because I figured if he brought Ludicolo, Freeze Dry would KO like half of his team pretty easily, like with a fake out. But I decided to lead Lipard and Hatterene, hoping to get up like the Trick Room copycat trick. So let's see. Yeah, so why is everybody in the freaking dojo uniform? Get out of that shit. That's whack. Okay, this screws up my plan. Bronzong lead screws up my plan. I don't like it. So, represent. Here we go. So, I'm going to fake out the Bronzong. And what I probably should have done, in hindsight, I should have gone for Trick Room right here. Like, this would have really helped me. But, I was thinking he was going to go for a max move right into me. So I'm trying to like flare this because I'm running Life Orb. So I'm like, oh, flare might be nice and it'll weaken like his future water attacks if he goes for any. But this must have been like max special defense or something. So let's see. Okay, EG maxes. So Dreadnaught's G-Max move, Stone Surge, sets up rocks. It has rock coverage, ground coverage. I don't know if it has steel coverage. That's what I was worried about here. I was like, can it do a max steel spike into my Hatterene? So I G-Max my Hatterene. Yeah, as you see how the turn plays out, I could have done stupid things. So I go for fake out. So he goes for Stone Surge. I'm thinking, oh, this is going into my hat. No, it goes into the Lipard. So this is where I'm like, like doesn't even KO it. And like I'm not running Sash Lipard, I'm running Citrus Berry. But yeah, so if I had just done Trick Room, this probably would have been like a lot better. So we get that off. Does good damage, gets him down to yellow. You know, about like 60% or so. Sets up the Sun. So now he can't like abuse water moves right now unless he wants to bring in Pelipper. So now I'm thinking like, okay, I'm going to try and do the Trick Room trick because now he's probably going to just try to double up into my Hatterene. And he kind of tries to do this, but it also like screws me up. So I go for the Max Guard, and this is where it screws me up because of freaking Bronzong Ally Switch. So I knew that Ally Switch was a possibility. I just figured he'd be trying to go for a KO here and try and double up. So now I do an Ally Switch. So and he goes for a Max Rock Ball, which would have been into my hat, but hits my Lipard instead. So I was thinking he'd go for double up. He went for Ally Switch. Maybe the safer play was just to try and get a Smite off and then like Thunder Wave something. All right, so we're gonna just bring Melmetal out here. because I don't think we have like a lot of options. Like it's gonna be really hard to set up Trick Room now, so I'd rather just have like my slow, bulkier guys like just out now before he can really get started. Yeah, I brought the cheeky bright powder on my Clefable, hoping for like some misses on follow me's, but we'll get to that later. All right, so there's Melmetal. Take some rocks. That's fine. So we're gonna go for the smite this turn. So he's got to start like putting some pressure into Hatterene though. Like she's very healthy. Maybe this will be the turn he doubles up and just knocks her out. Like I think Stone Surge into a Steel move would definitely do it. He goes for another ally switch, but I split my attacks here, so this ain't bad. He goes for the Quake into Melmetal. This does big damage, but Melmetal's a beast. He soaks that right up. Don't care about nothing. Special defense raise on them. You know, that's annoying for my hat. So I get the smite off. Into the Dreadnought. This does like nothing. Again, like he's got the sand up and he had a +1 special defense, so Lumberry snap it out of confusion, which is kind of annoying. And then we go for a Thunder Punch, and due to the ally switch, but brings it down pretty far. So I'm thinking like, okay, is he gonna like ally switch again? Like that's not the right play, right? So anything I do is gonna KO this Bronzong. So I'm just gonna go for Dazzling Gleam and Thunder Punch the Dreadnought slot. Because my Hatterene is faster than my Melmetal, so even if he does the ally switch, the Dazzling Gleam, if you know Hatterene survives, will KO the Bronzong, and then I'll be able to get good damage in the Dreadnought. So let's see how this plays out once I like think about my move. And here we go. This is why you run the Smite. Oh, big damage. Heavy Slam. Big damage on Hat down to red. Go for the Dazzling Gleam. This will KO the Bronzong, bringing the Dreadnought down low. All right, we're down to 2. Thunder Punch comes out. Kapow. All right, and Hatterene's going to die to the Sandstorm. So we're each down 2 Mons. We've each used our G-Max. We're each down 2 Mons, including 1 support. I got my Melmetal at half HP, so I'm still like behind, right? Like if you think about it that way, basically he has like half a Mon up on me. So I'm gonna send out Clefable because I'm gonna try and keep Melmetal alive. Okay, he sends out Toxicroak, which was the Mon. I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize this thing KO'd 5 of my team members. And he sends up Pelipper, overriding the sand. So I'm thinking Pelipper's probably Sash, right? So I kind of want to ignore that right now. So what's this Toxicroak going to do? Is it going to go for a fighting move into Melmetal? Or is it going to just predict the follow me and do like a poison jab into Clefable? So last week, I misplayed a potential follow me by switching out what I thought was an obvious follow me. And here, I do an obvious follow me. And let's see how this one works out. I guess the secret is just you always follow me. Low kick, nothing. Into a Tailwind, which I don't care too much about. Double Iron Bash into the Toxicroak, take that down. I think Double Iron Bash would kill the Pelipper too if I really thought it was Sash, but I'm not too worried about that compared to the Toxicroak. Because after the one follow me, then you would expect it to go for the poison jab. So now he's got Dracovish and Pincurchin in the back. Here comes Dracovish, Pescagon, made famous by the Wolfie VGC. So we're just going to go for another follow me. And I'm thinking like Double Iron Bash won't KO the Dracovish, so I'm just going to go for the Thunder Punch on the Pelipper. because I can do some spread moves with Vanillix in the back. So in the rain, surprisingly, this still KOs. I'm sure outside of the rain it wouldn't have KO'd since I technically moved first. Hurricane, this won't do like anything. And I get the Thunder Punch off again. I'm thinking this is Sash, but it turns out not to be. So now we're 3-3, but again, he has like 2/3 of a Mon up on me. I'm going to bring out the Vanillix, which unfortunately is going to take rock damage, so the Sash doesn't matter. And I'm thinking, so I didn't bring Aurora Veil with Vanillix this week. I brought a Protect for a situation just like this. I'm thinking like, okay, does he know that I got Freeze Dry? Do I go for the Protect here, thinking that he's going to try and go for it and then Melmetal can do something? Or do I just go for the Freeze Dry? And I'm making the reads this week. I'm making the reads. You see me thinking here. And I go for the Freeze Dry. And I just decide for a Body Press into the Pincurchin. Or into the Dracovish, because I figure if I get the Freeze Dry off it, it would kill it anyway. And so he goes for the Vicious Rend into Melmetal, which lets me do the Freeze Dry, KOing Dracovish. That leaves Lil Pincurchin. Does a Zing Zap. Good damage against Vanillix. Looks like he's got leftovers. I don't know. I haven't been liking leftovers in doubles so much. It only works like once or twice. So my last Mongalvantula, I didn't really need him as much because he didn't bring the full rain abusing team. Rocks do some good damage, but I know I outspeed him with both. So I was thinking like, oh, do I Protect here because he'll try and kill it? Like he could have had Sucker Punch on it, I guess, which would have been annoying. That probably would have killed the Vanillix, but we get some good damage with Bug Buzz, and then we go for the Blizzard. KO, it's over. The champ is back. The champ is back. No O for this season. The redemption arc has begun. Oh, man. So, yeah, definitely some reads. I got a key confusion hit off, but, you know, that's Pokemon. I've lost a couple games this season. And a little something for you fans of the champion dance. Thanks again, guys. See you next week.